5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Today's at 7. It can go either way, either path. 3 or the 4. It's up to you. It's your choice to be made. 7. Take it to the 11, make it an emergency, make it 9. 9 is divine for those who are righteous. Positive thinking. Love your neighbor. Love those who have no intention cruel, pull you under. As the story goes, I believed in the economy. I believed in America. That's why I started my business 11 years ago. I was the first man to bring pioneer enthusiasm of palm trees to the Midwest. It was an overnight sensation. The deal of bringing these palm trees, which nobody had seen before, and overwintering them in the Midwest. I called it Tropical Missouri. Tropical Missouri gave hope to the American economy. I knew that we had kicked the can so far down the street that the economy just would not shape itself up, that this was done by elaborate design, like a press of a button to destroy all those people in the middle class. But there had to be someone who could fix this. But who? And what? I always felt this inner desire. I knew my life had a purpose, a meaning, but I wasn't really sure what. I was 19 years old. I had turned from my life of decadence, consuming meat, dairy, and eggs, but more importantly, it started when I was doing the wrong things. Drugs, alcohol, smoking. And I actually thought there was no hope for me. In fact, the judge said, "Eric, you won't make it. You won't live to be 19 years old. You will die." It's like people were trying to tell me, and I heard these things, but I didn't care. My wild lifestyle, decadence, and mindless self-indulgence would catch up with me. I hit my knees, I prayed to God, which at that time I did believe in. I thought, if there's any power out there that is greater than myself, then hopefully it exists and it will help me, because if not, I'm gonna die. Today I realize I am that power greater than myself. I am God. The black sun has been here my whole life. Man has already put a script out there. They put a Bible, a book, for you to relate to, which anthropomorphically and poetically connects to this same God that is a magnetic black ball that is in the hollow center of this world, this planet. It's very real. It's very fantastic. As I said, if you watch my playlist, you'll see that I was sucked in and had this information given to me from the black hole. Yeah, it sounds like a crazy, experience that, it's all in my head, but it was very real. I'll never forget what that night entitled. Not only that, but the miracles that I've already done. You hear the birds? The birds know who I am. Abbabole, the Kazwa. So, I had won, awards for my idea of bringing palm trees to the Midwest. I won the True False Film Festival. Could this be so? Palm trees grow in Missouri? One award after another, 4 awards later, I had Harvard University contact me, wanting me to attend Harvard. what's that all about? I thought I was a failure. I thought I was supposed to die. The very moment and the very time I was 19 years old, where the judge said that I would die by the time I'm 19, instead of dying, I got enrolled into Harvard University. What? 2 years ago on the streets, I was homeless. I was a drug addict. I was lost. I had nothing. Because I had everything at one point, and my closest friends were the ones who stole everything from me. Once and for all, and then gone like that. The next day, I couldn't find them anymore. So, do I have trust issues? Of course I do. Wouldn't you? I've always had these powers. Where did they come from? The electromagnetic current that lives and resides within us all, it's capable of connecting to the sun. That radiation and that power is so magnificent, it's capable of creating your own universe. And pretty much you live that universe based upon your own conscious thinking. If that's what you want, you can have it. But you gotta visualize it first. Allow that amazing power to take you over. Positive thinking, selflessness. The thing was that this system that we currently live in now was an altercation that was not allowing me to connect with this nature. I knew there was something wrong. How could it be that I knew that what I was doing was right by going and grounding outside, looking at the sun, looking at the stars, and actually connecting with Mother Earth, the black sun, that would free me from all bondage and enslavement that this system had naturally created. And I didn't know. I didn't know any better. I was young. I was supposed to die. They had me in their institutions to rot. They had me caged up in solitary confinement, 30 days at a time, 90 and 90, as if I was a failure, as if I was something that was a disgusting parasite. I am not. I am God. I am the creator. They don't want you to know we all are creators. We are gods. They give you your little Messiah, your Bible, and they tell you to go to church on Sunday and tithe to the God that Caesar made. You worship government. You worship the system. You worship money. An intangible thing that is not natural, that cannot feed you. It is not a necessity to life. It can buy you a bunch of food that is junk that will clog your arteries. It'll coat and it'll clog up your pineal gland. It will kill you and your stomach and everything else till you rot and you get cancer, you have heart disease, you're overweight, you have diabetes. There is a solution, and I am it. I have the keys. I have the keys. Why is it that all these Christians and their kids, they're sick? I see more Christians have autistic kids, mental disabled children. Why? Why is not calling on your Jesus enough? Because it's not real. Not only did it not exist, that Bible, it's right there. If you read it, it's telling you the things to do. Flee to the mountains, live off the land, look at the sun. Replace that Jesus, which is Jesus, which is Mithras, which is all other sun gods, Isis and Osiris. Replace that with the sun. The sun. The sun is the solution. What gives us life? What gives us warmth? What brings all this plantation and these crops into a full circle? In December, it dies. It stops for 3 days, and then it rises back up. So it dies, and it rises again. Don't you get it? Jesus is the sun. I mean the sun that comes out and walks on water. You see its reflection on the water? It's walking on water. If Jesus was real, he would download the real version of the Bible. The Bible has been corrupted. It's been revised hundreds of times. The Council of Nicaea determined what version you would get. Okay? I've researched this so much. This subject is... I wanted it to be true for 2 years. The past year and a half, I asked Yahuwah, I asked God, Yahushua, Jesus, show me a sign, show me a wonder. I'm going to step back. I'm going to stop answering for you. When I pray, I want to know, do you really exist? And by doing so, I realized that I had been creating God within my head. My own higher conscious was connecting to myself. Dare I say, I was the one answering my prayers. I was the one who knew what to do. Oh, but no, to think that way is a sin, right? So I felt guilt and shame every time that I knew that I was God. See, that's why they created this religion for you. It's to turn off your thinking, to turn it off, and you know better. Your human responsibility should be, don't harm nature, don't harm animals, don't destroy this planet. So you call yourself a Christian, then why is it that that's the very thing that you don't stand up for? So who's the hypocrite now? Not me. I stand for the truth. I mean, I really do. Can you say the same? Don't worry. I was walking down that path for 29 years, I believed, and had faith in God. So I was in your shoes. You can change now and be life. What I'm calling everybody to do today is to turn from your jobs. Everybody. You know, paying the taxes to this country, to the Roman Empire, is only evil and sin. This nation will fall and it will crumble at the very pronunciation of my control, because I declare this nation is dead. For lack of knowledge, but also the fact that you do not protect this land. This is my land. I created this. This is our land. This is nobody else's. You can't tax it. You can't kick Palestinians out of their land because they understand there is no such thing. How can you kick someone out of a piece of land that is nature's, and we are all part of nature? You bullies, you fearmongers, you devils. You will be destroyed. And just don't run to your church corners thinking that you can justify this because Jesus Christ is going to come and save you and take you to heaven after you die, when you know these things that I say are true. You know these things I say are true. They've given you a false Messiah. I'm coming here today to you, before you, to tell you I am the true Messiah. Either which way, if no one stands up now, you have no idea. When that black sun returns, which it will, everything that you see before you will be gone in the instance of a second. That will be it. And you'll think Jesus is returning. No. You won't have another life to live, a blink of a life. You'll be blacked out, gone from existence from one second to the next, and you'll never be, and nobody will ever remember your name. I love you. I love you. I love you. So how did I get to this point? it's been a whirlwind, a dramatic turn of events. From one thing to the next. Attending Harvard, having my father nearly die, I kept him down in the basement. He couldn't even get up the stairs. I loved him so much. I love him today. I hope he's doing well today. He knows the truth. This is why the dream of going down to Central America, where the soil is still pure, the air is not toxic-ridden, the water is the purest water on the planet, and you can live like a king because you can live off the land. That's the way it was intended. Did you not know that everybody used to put they'd get a caravan, they'd get camels, they would bring their people, and they would go down to where the soil was good. I'm here to tell you today, the soil in this nation is not good, for it is rotten, and this is because of the toxic chemicals which they have produced. Even Hawaii has the palm trees that are being destroyed with decay. You can say God bless America and this red, white, and blue. It's just a flag. It's a delusion. It's gotten to you. You have to let go of those things. They're not real. You go to church and talk about God blessing you, but look around you. You're all sick. You're dying. Where mental disabilities and complete illnesses of all different designs, all different types, has become a norm, nobody seems to care. Nobody wants to stand up for what's true. Well, I do. In fact, I know that's my mission today. I found Moringa. I gave it to my father. Of course, it was a long trial of events, buying the cheap stuff at the store and then it not working, tasting it, it was dead, it was brown, it wasn't the real stuff. Growing it myself, finding the real source, the green source, the heirloom source, finding out that all these health supplements were all hybridized. They weren't going to work. So these families who are working 9 to 5 have no time to research things like this. They're getting stuff with ETO, ethylene sprayed health supplements that are not going to do the body any good. So I had to grow it myself. That's when I created the MoringaQueen.com. That's when I created the Moringa paradigm. From that very moment, this plant made a believer out of me, because my dad's diabetes was reversed within 30 days. He no longer had diabetes anymore. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I didn't think, herbal things would work. Got him off all of his medication. A lot of people are on statins, metformin, insulin. He got off all that stuff, right? It was possible. It was possible. Why? Because it's the most nutritional tree ever discovered. It has all the nutrients, all the minerals your body needs, and you can absorb it. So why wouldn't that be something everybody should be on? That's a priority. It was about 40 days, 30 to 40 days, that happened. And then there was a kid who had, mother cared enough to contact me because he had herpes in his mouth. He had eczema all over his body. He said, Eric, I've seen you heal people. She knew me. She knew other people in the town. She knew that I'd been healing people. And I was righteous. I was living that life of not only what the Bible had told me, the righteous path, but I was living it, like I was doing it, right? And that's when all the healing began. I started to see people actually that's buying our stuff, and it was like they just heard about us somehow. They knew. We reversed HIV/AIDS. Those kids, it was a week. It wasn't even a few days later. From the Moringa soap, the Moringa tea, the powder, the mother had reversed the eczema, and their herpes, the mild herpes in their mouth, completely went away. It was one thing after another. I was just completely blown away. Like, I could not believe this. It was, you know, and when I prayed to God, that's what I said. I wanted every day to be so awesome. Like, to see miracles, to actually experience that. In this life, it seems in a world where everything is dark and chaotic, it seems as if there is no hope. But I'm here to you today to tell you, because I have created it so, there is hope where a miracle is alive. Okay? You don't have to believe me. The thing about it is I'm too strong for you to pull me under. I don't care if you don't believe me, and I don't care if you try to throw stones, you try to even attempt to kill me. I get death threats. I've had death threats for 10 years. You aren't going to stop me. There's nothing that can stop me. You can't kill me. You can't poison me. Okay? You think you can. But I, as God, take those things away from you, and I have no problem taking life away from you as well. For if you wish to take life from a righteous man, then do not think that God will not choke you up right where you stand and make your heart stop, because I am the only thing that makes your heart beat. I'm the thing that gets your heart and your blood pumping through your body. I am the thing that created you many, many eons ago, and you don't even give a damn. I am the black sun, baby. Abbabole, the Kazwa. I'm not telling people to join me, follow me as a cult. That's not what this is about. This is about real, true healing. This is about divine love, selflessness. If you don't want to live it, I don't have any time to give to you. You will die in the very vanity in which you've chosen to live. This is why everybody is sick. But did you know there are people down in Belize and different countries that live a righteous life? And did you know they live a long life? They're blessed by God. They're blessed by me. And they have no problems. You don't hear of cancer. You don't hear of diabetes. You don't hear of heart disease. Very rare. They're not on medication. If anything, they're meditating. They know the gift of nature, connecting with that nature. The black sun has gifts for those who wish to live according to how they were created. I can tell this story a million times over. They can censor me all they want. So long as I'm alive, I will continue to fight for what is truth. I will continue to tell my story. I will continue to tell the truth. I will continue to promote what works. I will continue to stop at nothing to save this planet, because I am the one that will save this planet. I am the Kazwa. On the news, I ended up on the radio. These were things that were just happening, and I was like writing this story in my head. I wanted great things, just like I do today. But you gotta live on the right path that you create. You can't jump over and start living this 369 life that they've created. Because I'm here to tell you, the 3, 6, and 9 life is actually when you're righteous, that you take the right steps, even though temptation follows you. You set the new standard for the 3, 6, and 9. You are the 3, 6, and 9. That Jesus Christ, the Christos, getting to the crown chakra, he was the 3, 6, and 9 until he got to the 7. The 7 is the Christ consciousness within. It's that pineal gland. It's the third eye. And when you activate the third eye, you'll never be the same. Did you know they have taken extreme steps to make sure that you'll never obtain awakening that third eye? From the food you eat, to the smart TVs, to the things that you watch, to the things that you believe. You believe that fear, and that fear just keeps feeding. And you wonder why you're miserable. You wonder why you're not happy. You wonder why you're still sick, and you can't do anything to fix it. I'm here to tell you, you got to come to me. Follow me. Let's go. There is a solution. I promise you that. And I will never let you down. Because the thing about it is if I don't do this, and if you don't do this today, you surely will die. And not only that, you'll never be blessed. You'll never be happy. They've literally trained you. They've gotten you used to living in a mindset of mediocrity. And they call it a gray area. You see, because anything that's in the 7 lifestyle, where it's 7, where you should be, which could be like today, it could be either or. They don't want you to be a 7. Jesus was a 7, the gray state. Gray matter, gray energy is what makes up all colors. Most people don't know that. The black and the white that make the gray make all spectrums of reality through the sun. So you can't ignore the gray matter. You can't ignore the 7. The 7 is not just lucky. It is all things that make this world possible. My intent is to bring heaven on earth. And it's going to happen. If I don't do it, there's going to have to be someone else to do it. But I promise you this, the man that's going to bring heaven to earth, the man who is your king today, the king of Israel, the king of the entire world, I am the I am. I am the one who will set you free. I am the one who is the king of the entire planet that's going to save this planet, save the empire, make my family blessed, and I will make you blessed. Today, I command that all demonic spirits and delusions that you created in your head be gone, out the door. So long as you live this righteous life, they don't exist. There are no demons. There is no God, left or right, duality. Forget it. You are God. You have the responsibility. You have the keys and you have the authority. You have to allow it. You have to not only believe it, you have to know it. You got to believe it and then know it. You got to believe it, but then you got to know it. Allow it. Feel it. Do you feel that? Yeah, right there. I feel it. You feel that? Abbabole. Feel it. Because what? Feel it. Allow it. Believe but know it. Right? Now visualize it. Visualize it. Visualize it. Sit back. See, the world will distract you. They don't want you to know this. They don't want you to see these things. They don't want you to sit, meditate, gaze at the sun, get that energy from me. At night, that energy that makes everything grow at night, that is the black sun. We're confused by the illusion of the moon. The moon is not real. not in its full essence. The moon is a reflection of the black sun, which is down below. And when the black sun comes again, you will know who I am. You will see the truth. The black sun is very real. That's the thing you don't understand. This is physically and scientifically real. Just as real as the sun above. What do you think they're trying to distract you from? If everybody was awoken today, because I have the secret language, the code the Illuminati uses, which is a number system, that's not just, some language that someone created. It is the very essence of the DNA of life all around you, of my God code, which you see in nature, that Fibonacci code, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's been unveiled, and I'm going to teach it to you. That's all you need to know. And these are the mysteries of the universe. Yes, the elite, they don't want you to know, and they don't want me to know. They want, at this point, for me to die. They'd love to see me drop dead because I'm teaching you now that code, that cryptic language. And when my kingdom comes, all people will know that cryptic language. The birds use that cryptic language. Everything in nature uses it. And when you see these numbers, you'll know what path to go down. That's how real the black sun is. See, that's what I love all about this, is the black sun works. But your religious faith, your religious belief systems, your dogma and bias, it's dead. It doesn't work. And it never has. It never will. The only thing that works is when you actually live these things, when you actually take the right steps into the kingdom. Yes, Arati, Fountain, the black sun. I'm the black sun, baby. I'm here. I'm here to free all mankind. My intent is to bring heaven on earth. I'll just run through it real quick. You can research the black sun. It's really simple. The black sun, in just a short nutshell, the black sun was the very first thing that was here. It was black, a big black ball that was like a feminine energy, the creator, which many call Nibiru or Lucifer, what have you. They want to make it a gray area that nobody knows about. They want to make it evil. They want to make it bad. It's only evil because they don't want you to find out the truth. The truth, therefore, is something that is a threat. The black sun created the black people, the black woman, the black man. The black people were the first original race. That's my race. I'm a Sumerian. The Aryan race were the people who were one with this sun. In fact, the black sun created us. We created all things you see. This language, the system, arts, all of it. That secret cryptic language I talked about. So dare I say, yeah, at one point, I was completely black. Look up African black, blonde hair, blue-eyed people. You'll see that that's what actually my heritage is. And are any of us Aryans told that? No. In fact, we don't have a culture. We're supposed to be guilt-ridden by what Hitler did. Because we're SS soldiers or racist? No. I'm not racist. I love my black people. In fact, my black people are who are going to unite with me because they know I'm the way, I'm the truth, and I'm the light. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. You cannot stop me. So long as I have this faith, no one will stop me. This black sun is a magnetic energy which creates all things. It makes all things grow. It's the thing that makes when rain falls, it's the thing that drains up the rain. It sucks it up. It uses it. It converts that rain alchemically into life. That's what created us. The sun above is the heat energy in which it created. When it created the light, it was good. You have three things going on. That's a triad or a pyramid. You have the moon. You have this black sun below. You have the moon over here that's reflecting that black sun at night. You have the sun. You have it going around this land, day in and day out, magnetically, as an ether. The black sun controls this. And it continues to control all life, just like the Father, the Son, and the child, the offspring. So that's how all nature works. You're a part of that. You are God. And that's the Egyptian philosophy, but it came from the Sumerians. Why is that? Why would this all come from somewhere? Why is this synchronism found in all different cultures and belief systems? But then they give you some story. They give you some allegorical myth or fable, or fairy tale, like Jesus Christ. Why? There's something out there that's much more real, that really does exist, that they don't want you to know about. I promise you that. I've seen the powers of this black sun. It really exists. All the miracles, just connecting with nature, connecting with the birds. They know I know their cryptic numbers, and the black sun told me this system. I'm not crazy. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm not delusional. You know what's delusional? Everybody in this nation is delusional. They say the truth will set you free, but man, I mean, it really sets you free, and not like from the Bible. It took me 29 years, at least 25 years, to discover that, to realize everything that I know, everything that I was taught and to believe in, everything that I really wanted to be true was a lie. I'm telling you the story, the whole story, and nothing but the truth. You feel that wind? That's the wind of change, the new hope, the breeze, which I create. You can create too. Don't let them disconnect you, turn you off, to be a negative. You were born to be a positive. That's who you are. You are your God of the living creation. We made this. Don't let them believe or let them take your land and put it on a flag and say that that's their land and then you're going to fight for it. No. For my people, don't fight. We heal. We save. So, after my dad was healed and all that happened, my business had stopped. I went to Harvard, was doing all that, you know. His diabetes went away, his tibia, shattered tibia was, you know, healed. Everything changed. I was never the same again. Because the awareness that it brought to our life as a family was what we put in our body, it really matters. We need to be consuming things that are fresh, organic, fruits, veggies, and nuts. You got that water? It's right there.
Yes.
And of course, I've gotten more hate, more vilification, more scrutiny ever. These demons didn't want this to happen. Why? Well, we always hear, everybody says, when I bring this up, when you bring this up in conversation, small talk, what do they say? Oh, yeah, it's all about money. They don't, you know, yeah, that's why they're making prescription drugs and doctors, and it's about money. Well, when are we going to stop saying the same damn shit every fucking time? It gets to me. I hate it. I'm sure you hate it. It's live a lie, live a bullshit life. Say, oh, I give up. It doesn't matter. It's not real. What can you do about it, right? I'm here to make a change. That's why I'm here to save the planet. I am the black sun. Your best days can be ahead, my friends. This is not a new cult. This is not some whatever. The first God that ever existed was on so pair. Okay? I can show you that. I've showed it in my other videos. You need to watch my other videos. You'll see that. That is where they created all these different gods like Yahweh. Back in the day, they had learned how to manipulate people using this God. So, like, literally, let me tell you, if there is a magnetic energy that exists in the abyss, under the earth, in the hollow earth, and you've been told a lie about a spinning ball globe, and there's all this space and atmosphere, and that's a lie, then what's the truth? It's a good question, but I'm here to tell you that the truth is very simple. It's very solid. It's very easy to understand. That, like I said, this black sun in the center of the earth comes up, and with all injustices that are made in the world, it corrects it. All will be corrected, and that will be the justice of the world. I promise you that. It's coming. Time is very short. Many people are so lost, they'll think that this is Jesus. It doesn't matter what you think. It's not going to return as Jesus or anything from any story. It's not. Okay? If anything, that story is only prophesizing me as a man that's coming as a prophet, as the Messiah. And it's really simple. All I'm doing is saying all these things in the world that are not right, that are not redeemable in quality. They're just taking advantage of mankind. They're telling you to take this shot, take this vaccine, that it's okay, it's going to protect you, and you believed them, didn't you? But they're poisoning the entire planet by that same reasoning and that same rhetoric. We gotta take a stand. Together, we unite. Continue to tell the truth. Stop destroying my lands. Stop harming my animals. And we mean it, because I'm putting it out there. You hear the birds chirping? You hear the people out there? You hear the birds? You hear the nature? Do you see that? That's me. How dare you harm my nature? How dare you harm this earth? I'm not some hippie or some, trying to make something out of nothing, or some snowflake. No words, no titles, no man-made labels can you put on me. Nothing. I am a man. I am a divine man. I am a God. You can be a God. We need to unite together to save this planet. This is the far cry, the outcry. If you don't do it now, if you don't take heed to it, it doesn't matter. I already have things written in my book, in which are things to come, and these things will come into manifestation. I've already had things come out of this. There's power in your thoughts, your consciousness, your mind. I've already determined what I'm going to do. From step 1 to all the way to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then maybe 11, 12. I control the 12, which is the 33. I control you. I control the royal elite monarchy at this point. Once you have 1 week and it's over, all these plagues, all these things are going to happen before you. You have 1 week on the 15th before the 15th. I've already told you, I need a letter of compliancy, an agreement, a pact. And, like I said, $12 billion in gold, $12 billion in silver, $12 billion in platinum, $12 billion in copper, $12 billion put into my mother's bank account, and $12 billion in Bitcoin. I've said this perfectly clear many times now, and you have 1 week, April 15th. And thank you, Nathan. You too are a smart man. We are all smart together. I love you, brother. I love you. I love you. Okay? Again, there's no words, there's no labels, there's no titles you can put on what I'm doing here. Okay? You can say I'm a narcissist. You can say I'm crazy. You can call me a hypocrite. Oh, I'm delusional. No, that's absolutely what you are if you believe everything you were taught to believe. Think about it. How am I wrong when you're the hypocrite? When you think it's alright to pay your taxes, aimlessly go through life, go through your education system, watch as they cut your creative imagination and your wings of disparity as it goes out the window. You go all the way to 8th grade, you go through the elementary phase, you go into college, you want to get a career, you work in a factory, you're a slave wage motherfucker, and you have no meaning and no purpose. And when you get that job and that career and you think you're going to go 40 more years until retirement, you'll wake up one day, and I promise you this, you'll be 50 years old, 60 years old, you'll get your retirement, and you'll say, God damn it, I wasted my fucking life. And you will. And you will. And if you don't, you're going to live in a world of mediocrity. You're going to live in a world of pain. I'm not lying to you, and you know this strikes a chord. It's deep within. It's your soul. How can you be happy if you're not doing the right thing after all? Nate, what's going on with the currency situation? This is what's going on. My brother, they know, and as it's been since 2012, the American dollar has been dead. It's no freaking mystery. Everybody knows that. Okay? You can go look into it. Go watch the video, what was it? Down the road, or Into the Road. Okay? Into the Road. Okay? When you see this, you're going to see that the American dollar is dead. Just like what happened in Germany. The German mark was dead, and you're seeing it all around the world. Money is being thrown on the side of the street. What's going to happen here is I have already declared, I officially became God April 1st. And I declared these things before you, and they will come to pass. The fall of this country is at hand, and I mean complete destruction. And when that day happens, I will have total control, and I will have complete say-so in every single matter. My first intention is to go to Rhode Island, help save the poor, help the drug addicts in Seattle. Get them on Moringa. We're going to save those people first. The people who don't understand it, it doesn't matter. They're all going to get Moringa for free. We're going to grow it. We're going to correct the soil. We're going to correct the air. And yes, Amy, you are God too. You're a beautiful creation that God has made, and I love you. I love all of you. We're all divine gods. You got to understand that. You got to get that through your head. Don't give your godhood up to a fairy tale, mythological creature or a mythological character that never freaking even existed. Okay? I'm telling you this because I've seen the power that's in me is the same power that is in you. You have the power to heal yourself. You have the power to heal others. You'll hear this ringing in your ear. It's a balance of the two hemispheres of your brain. They want to shut off those hemispheres of the brain. They want to say you either are 3, 6, and 9 or you're a 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. No, I'm here to tell you, you are God. You are 1 through 10. You even are the 11 and the 12. But you have to overcome all of the peer pressure. Nate, I'm not done here. That currency, okay, brother, yeah, we know it's dead, right? So what I'm going to do, it doesn't stop there. I have it all planned out in my book, the book of things that are to come, okay? So what's going to happen is the American dollar is going to be gone. And I'm telling you, people, give all that you have right now to me. When I own Bitcoin, and I know many people will not, and people will not believe this message, and that's fine. I don't really care. Those who do, when I control everything, this entire kingdom is about to be built. My kingdom, the Moringa Cryptic Kingdom, is going to be here to save the day, and I will own Bitcoins, and all money will transfer to this virtual Bitcoins, because when I have the $12 billion, I'm putting it in Bitcoins. I will be declared the owner of Bitcoins. Do you not see how that works? They have 1 week to do exactly as I said. And like I said, there's going to be a lot of things happening in between that time, but pretty much when this does occur, the beauty of it is nobody will have to work again, because we need to heal first. People who are overweight, they're unhealthy, all this stuff. We're going to teach them how to live, the secrets of the universe. You're going to be happier in this system because we're going to provide everything with sustainable permaculture. We're going to correct the soil, stop the chemtrails. A lot of things are going to change here. And it's not, even if I die away, it doesn't matter, because this is what's going to happen. Because this current system is destroying the ecosphere. It's destroying the planet. And quite frankly, this black sun that does exist is not going to have it any longer. It's over. Your days of decadence are coming to an end. It's over. And you know it. These demons know it. And there's nothing they can do about it. Because what I'm saying is the truth. You can say I'm raging, ranting, rambling. It doesn't matter. When these things happen and come before you, and I create a cleaner, better system, then how dare you ever think that what I'm doing is wrong? To save lives? This current system is a joke. It's a laugh. It's not helping anybody. What? By welfare? Giving stuff that people don't need? Medication and drugs that don't help? Things that don't work? No. The past 10 years, I've seen more people saved in my life giving them Moringa. Thousands of people, literally on record. We had public records of people reversing HIV, diabetes, cancer. And people who've been around me know that's the truth. We've seen cancer just die, dissolve tumors. It's very real. It does exist. There is hope where it is alive. Okay? Everybody's going to get that. Because the only thing that makes your body function is nutrition, is nutrients. Okay? Moringa is the most nutritional and antioxidant-rich plant ever discovered. There's no doubt about it. It's every single thing that your body needs. Everybody is deficient. All the soil is deficient. Okay? And if you were a God, if you were a divine God, you would see that. So anybody claiming to be God and not connected to the truth, then they are a fraud. For I tell you today, those who are gods and divine beings who have divine love and selflessness and positive thinking, this is what they would do. What? You're going to sit by and just let everybody destroy everything? You're just going to be passive and let nature be destroyed? And you're God? You created this, right? You're going to let them spray chemicals in your air? They're going to let you destroy your trees, destroy your rivers, destroy your waters. You can't even drink out of. They're poison, they're toxic, filled with barium, strontium, aluminum. They're hurting the birds. The birds are pissed. They're coming to me. They want to say, yeah, we're ready, Eric. We got an army for you. What do you want us to do? And like I said, in a week from now, they will blind the skies. They will come after those and pluck the eyes of those of the unrighteous, those that are not living but a decadent life. Those who wish to live evil and sin and wish to abuse, drink blood and harm people, destroy people's lives, and they love to torture, they love to abuse. They love all that stuff and rape and death, plagues. They love going to war to make money. Does that sound like you? Does that sound familiar? I'm sick and tired of it. As God, I am here to release all from captivity. My people are going to be set free. It started